Alright, what's going on, guys? It's Owen here. Today we are going to be doing the Join Forces Super Battle Road category stage. This is stage 52 over here on JP Dokkan. This stage is an interesting one as it's a mostly LR team, as these kind of Join Forces units are a lot of Gokus and Vegetas. So you're going to find yourself using a lot of LRs on this team. We're going to do the typical fashion for a video that we do for Super Battle Road in specific, where I give you this little intro. We're going to go over to the wiki, look at the overall category being Join Forces, and then we are going to go ahead, hop over to the gameplay, and show you that the team that I use to get done the stage. So, without further ado, let's go over to the wiki, and we will do the Join Forces team building guide. Alright, now that we're over here on the wiki, we can go ahead and get started. One thing that I can notice in specific is that this team is one of those teams where it's a different scenario than the last couple of videos that I have done on Super Battle Road with team building guides. We have 4 separate options that we can use for leaders here, being the, LR Kale and Caulifla, LR Frieza and 17 from the Tournament of Power, LR Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta, as well as TUR Trunks and Mai. If you're really desperate, there is a free-to-play option being the EZA Krillin and Android 18. Now, all 4 of the leaders that I would recommend that you use here, well, not recommend that you would use, but all 4 usable leaders I think you can use in this stage. The one that I would stay away from, obviously, is the Krillin and 18, as if I would have to imagine their buff is 77%, right? It's usually what it is. Yeah, so try and stay away from them, but if it's your absolute last-ditch option, I would recommend that you do that. But if this is your only option for a Join Forces leader, I would probably come back to the stage at a later date. All 4, like I said, of the leaders up at the top are usable units in this stage. The worst one being 17 and Frieza, more than likely, as they just don't have the quick build-up that AGL, Kale, and Caulifla have. And they also do not have the active skill Seal that Trunks and Mai have, as well as the attack buff that Goku and Vegeta get. So all 3 of those options are overall just better to use. Yamcha and Puar, I can't say you should use them. Same goes for Vegeta and Raditz as children. They are not units that you probably want to bring into this stage. I haven't had too much experimenting with any no-item runs yet, but I do think that, with the broad usage of units here, or amount of units that you can use, I do think it is very possible. This far and away is the most LRs that we have seen for a team building guide so far on my channel. A lot of different options, a lot to talk about. Going to be a longer team building guide just so we can kind of get a general sense of what we need to do. Let's go ahead and knock out that the free-to-play options here are not units in the AGL category, or units that I would not bring if I did not have to. I believe the best of this bunch is Goku and Bulma as they EZA. Or, the Android 17 and 18 are going to be getting an EZA soon, it would appear, with this category, with celebration currently going on JP Dokkan. Kale and Caulifla and Gohan and Krillin, I recommend that you use if you do have them, considering Kale and Caulifla may be your leader, and Gohan and Krillin are also very powerful. Just their key, the extra key per orb mechanic is super, super valuable. Easy to get, 18 key supers off. You'll see them in my run. They're hitting around 4 million. Just a very good unit. They have offense, they have defense. It's exactly what you're looking for in terms of a Super Battle Road unit. I'm not saying that they're the best unit on the team, but they 100% are runnable. For the tech side, obviously Goku and Angel Vegeta, Goku and Frieza. The Go Bros you might be able to run. I would not recommend it, as they need time to build up. And Goku and Gohan, I have not had enough time to work with and give you a very good opinion. I would say stay away. Same goes for Ginyu, as he did not EZA during the 350 million download celebration. And Goku Black and Zamasu, we obviously know, do not have the defensive prowess for Super Battle Road. Goku and Piccolo, I do not have. I know they're very powerful, but I do know that Term 1, they are underwhelming, so Super Battle Road might not be where they're going to thrive. Universe 7, if you want to do a mainly Universe 7 team, you can get away with running Android 17. Team Bardock, I would not run. The GT Trio, I would stay away from. And the Goku and Vegeta Super Saiyan unit, I would use as a backup option. The LR Shadow Dragons, maybe if you get them to 100%, but I do not see the overall usage for them, as they just are not going to link well with the team. Not a lot of big bad bosses units here. The Metal Cooler Army, as well as LR Bojack, is the same idea. You are not going to have a great linking partner for either of those two. Excuse me. LR Tapion and Minosha, as well as STR Vegito, are two units that I would highly recommend that you run if you have them, as they just have the defensive prowess to get the job done. Goku and Vegeta do have to super first to be truly effective on defense as much as you want them to be, but they can get away with taking attacks if they are in the first slot. It's just not going to be as pretty. Trunks and Mai have a stunning ability and a sealing ability, so they always are going to have their utilities in Super Battle Road. You can also link them up with the AGL Trunks and Mai, so that is a potential rotation that you could get away with in this stage. Beerus and Whis I would stay away from, as they just do not have the linking partners that they're going to need in this event, as well as they just don't have the defense that you are to expect, or you would want to have, rather. Expecting is two different things. LR Goku and Hit, probably one of the better options for this stage with their stunning ability. With the 2021 power creep, they're an end of the year 2021 unit, so they obviously have their value. They're going to do a lot of different things: high offense, high defense. Great unit. Can probably link them up with some of the tournament of power units that we do have on this team that are potentially available to you on this team. I don't think I run any, but they are a good option. LR Turles and his Crusher Core, again, another unit that you could get away with. They have their active skill you probably will see. High offense, high defense, great unit. Not my first choice, as they are an extreme unit here, and we just do, with some of these extreme units, they're just not going to link up quite as well with the team as you would want them to. So they, again, are I would not say they are on the main rotation of units that I would want to run, but you could potentially get away with it. LR, STR, King Cold and Frieza, stay away from, wouldn't use them in here. We already went over the leaders. Yamcha and Puar, stay away from. Great Saiyaman 1 and 2, they have the defensive support, so I would recommend that you do run them if you have them easy aid. Physical Goku and Vegeta, it's the same thing as the Int one. Backup play, would not bring them in the main rotation, but if you do need them and they are one of your better options, by all means. Goku, Frieza and 17, we went over. Babidi and Boo, I would stay away from as well, as they just do not have the linking here, but their additionals can be valuable. Broly, Chila, and Lemo, same thing. Link set's not that great. They do provide some support with different orb typing, but I do think it's too much thinking to warrant bringing them for this specific run, as they are not going to be the best option on the team. LR Androids, stay away from. LR Cell has the AoE, so he has some value, but would not bring him in here. And LR Physical VNU, I would stay away from. So that's all the LRs that we have to talk about. Now let's go ahead and get down to the TURs. A little bit less here to talk about. So it is worth noting that the two new units that have dropped on JP have super attack nullification. So what I'm going to do is go into the run and see all the blast attack supers and see if they are essentially untouchable in here. And I will kind of talk about that in our run as we go forward. So give me a little bit on that. It's TBD. I do think they are solid options for almost any Super Battle Road stage that you can bring them on, but I do want to see them in action a little bit more so I can give you a better justification as to what they'll be doing on this specific stage. Let's see. So AGLs, these are TURs of LRs. These guys are good, but I don't think they have the Goku and Vegeta family units around them that are on the Goku and Vegeta family categories as joined forces. So I'd stay away from them. Trunks and Mai, we've talked about, very good. None of these here you want to bring. No good for the extreme AGL portion. The new Kale and Caulifla on Global, you could get away with. At 55%, they are going to be a little bit shaky defensively as you start, but quickly they do build up, and you will see they are in the 200k defense around turn 3 or turn 4, so you can get away with them as a play. The same goes for the Gohan and Goten. Bring them if you need to. Wouldn't recommend it otherwise. The two Universe 7 Joined Forces units here that we have, Tien and Roshi and Gohan and Piccolo, I would stay away from here, as they do not support the category well enough, and just don't have the overall value that you would want. Zarbon and Dodoria, no. Golden Frieza and Sorbet, I would stay away from as well. Let's see. So, Supreme Kai and Kibito, 100% would recommend that you run, as they have they have stunning, they have sealing, they have dodging. They are just very valuable in here. Topo, I would not bring, as you don't have 11 units around him. Stay away from him. Gotenks and Ghosts do have stunning abilities, so they are a backup option if you need to. Bodo Megetta, I would not use, and Gohan and Videl, I would not use. Int, Paragus, and Broly do not have enough defense, but they do provide pure Saiyan support, so if you could get away with hiding them, I guess you could do it if you really needed to. Krillin and Piccolo, I'd stay away from. Gohan and Videl, again, I'd stay away from. Pan and Roshi, or Grandpa Gohan, I would stay away from. Bardock and Guinea, no bueno. And STR Super Vegeta 2, or Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, I would not bring. This Frieza is valuable in Super Battle Road. I believe he does have a stunning ability, and this Gohan and Golden Frieza I would not bring. Physical units, I think the only two here that I would say, yeah, those are units that you could bring along and get away with are Goten and Trunks, and the Zawasu and Gowasu. So, everything else here I would not bring. That is, I just noticed there's a little NFT thing talking about here. We're just going to ignore that. That is the Join Forces category. I do think that this one is one of the, I wouldn't say easier stages, but I do think that the path to getting it done is a little bit simpler than most, as a lot of these units here are units that get people excited and make them want to summon, so there is a higher percentage of the player base that's going to have a lot of the more top tier options here, like LR Vegito, LR Gogeta, Goku and Frieza with their EZA puts them in high demand. If you're into those two, Kale and Caulifla, they obviously have some they have some appeal. The androids are new on JP, so if you are summoning for them and you pull them, go ahead and try them out in here. Goku and Hit, people are excited for. Turles, obviously, you know, they made him so good that there's demand. Blue Goku and Blue Vegeta, not exactly the most fun unit in the world, but their animations are very good, and it's a fun LR to have, so that's going to be everything for the Join Forces team building guide. Let's go ahead, hop over to Dokkan and get into the run. Okay, now we are over on Dokkan. Here is the team that I decided that we are going to use. You can see, like I said in the overall introduction for the video, that a lot of LRs here, a lot of powerful units, Kibito Kai and Supreme Kai, with just their utility and their dodging abilities. I do think that they are one of the safest plays at the TUR option for this stage, and having them rainbowed never hurts. So, again, this is the build that I'm going to use. Let's go ahead, hop right in. So, obviously, I have auto mode, let me turn that off. Obviously, what we want to do is try and get, I'm sorry, I'm tripping on my words here. We want to try and get the Goku and Vegeta's linked up together as quickly as we can. Not exactly the best in rotations in terms of key, but sometimes that's just how it goes, right? Let's go ahead and pop Luis. I'm not worried about the no item run here. It's probably possible, but you know, for the sake of getting the upload out, I do want to kind of hold back on that for now. What you'll notice with this team is a lot of these units do need to super first. That is one thing where you kind of get caught with your pants down sometimes. Where right here, they did their super, they're fine now. Right here, these guys are going to need an additional in order to super, and that's where the problem lies. So type advantage, we only took 60k with the normal. Type neutral, we took 45k. So right here is really where we could get hurt. Okay, we got lucky. So, let's go ahead and throw Tapion and Minosha in slot 1 and keep the rotation like this for now. And we will go ahead and attack. Let's just kind of get Roshi out of the picture, because I do believe he is the biggest threat, being type advantage to the Blue Boys. And right here, we just can't get any Rainbow Orb luck right now, but that is okay. So this Tapion and Minosha, you will notice that just defensively, they just do so. Like, this unit is just a lot of fun. Like, they lower attack and defense on super, and right here, I'm thinking 150k. 50k, okay. Alright, let's see. Here's another one. Another type neutral, this should be 55k again. Maybe a little more. Yeah, because attack wasn't lowered. Okay. So 120k on 2 supers in Super Battle Road, that's not bad at all. And I do not mind having a little bit of HP here, or a little bit less HP, as, you know, we will heal that up right back. Like, we'll be okay. I'm not worried about that right now. My rule of thumb, as I would mention in most of my Super Battle Road videos, is that I do try to have over, or I try to only use a Whis in the beginning. So, I'm going to stick to those guns. How can I do this? I just cannot get a break with these orbs, man. Maybe throw these guys in slot 1, right? Let's, yeah, keep these guys on rotation. Here we go. So let's do this, right? There, now we cleaned it up a little bit. What I should have done is done the active skill because they weren't getting hit. It's all good. Okay, so now hopefully we can go ahead and stun this enemy right here, or Piccolo rather. Boom. Attack and defense is lowered and he's stunned. Alright, perfect. Another stun for good measure, only 35k or 39k. I'll take that all day. It rhymed. So, boom, 1.4 mil. One super. Are you gonna dodge this? That could hurt. Yeah, okay. That's not good. Alright, well, we still have 70k HP, right? Let's go ahead and take our chances here. I do think these guys will take 80k per normal. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this, right? Let's go ahead and activate their active skill, and then we will make sure that we take care of him on this turn, right? We are running the risk that there are no supers right here, though. I do believe I might have messed up. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. That attack lowering is huge, though. Boom. Oh yeah, we're good. Okay. Oh yeah, we're fine. Okay. So now that it's turn 4, right? We're gonna go ahead and get that heal with Vegito. So yeah, we're all good. We're all good right here. This was all according to plan. Kinda. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and skip this active skill. There are no supers here. Okay, we can afford to use one item. So let's go ahead and use a Princess Snake right here. And then we will forego the active skill with Gogeta because I just don't think we're gonna need it. Alright, and that crit counter should take care of him. Alright, boom. Perfect. Alright, we're getting our rotation set up, so this is good. So I forget what the typing is right here. So, okay. I can work with that. So we definitely want them in slot 1. 123k defense. So let's go ahead and use an Icarus right here. And their defense is already lowered, so we're gonna go after them. And we're gonna go after him. And then we're gonna go after Vegeta right here, and we do get our 3 orbs, so that is a good start. Hopefully we can do a decent bit of damage here and take out a lot of the, you know, I want to try and get rid of Vegeta so we can get rid of that type advantage problem on the STR Vegetos. Or just the one, rather. Alright, yeah, so this is going to be big, this next turn coming up. Now his attack and defense is going to be lowered right here, so that's good. Boom. Yep, and then, you know, 3.6 mil on a type neutral enemy. This should do a decent amount of damage. And it lowered his attack and defense. So his attack and defense has been lowered significantly. Well, twice now. Well, just once, actually, because we went, what's the word I'm looking for? We went after Trunks with our other super. Alright, now, so Gogeta's got the higher base defense, so we're going to use him right here. And we're going to go after him with you. And if the orbs fall our way, which they won't, but they kind of do, we will be able to get off the SA with all of our units here. That was not what we needed. Only 41k, not too bad. So hopefully here we can do enough damage to hopefully get rid of Vegeta, but I would not count my chickens yet. Depends if we get an additional or not. Alright, yeah, so Vegeta's done. Perfect. And now we can just focus on getting rid of Trunks. On Trunks. Alright. So you're done. And we get a triple super. That's always good. So now we're not taking any damage for this. So perfect, 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 perfect. That's a good turn from them. And these guys are just, you know, showing their dominance as well. Let's go ahead and get a crit. No crit? Alright. Still a good turn. That one went much better than the first turn. Or this fight is going much better than the last fight. And his attack got lowered again. So now we're going to go ahead and throw Krillin and Gohan in slot 1. Let's do the active skill so we can get the 24 key guaranteed. Their defense is 149k. And we're going to go ahead and put this bad boy to bed right here. I don't think we need an item. I can't imagine we do. So let's go ahead and hit him with this 4.7. I can't imagine that he makes it out of this turn. Yeah, I didn't think so. Alright, so now we're on to phase 3 of the fight, which is against Frost and Frieza? Oh no. It's the Universe's team, I'm sorry. A gust of wind came through. I got kind of spooked. Let's see. Okay, so let's do this, right? Who's got the higher Goku and Vegeta have the higher defense. So we're gonna go ahead and pop a Whis. And we're gonna go after Caulifla with... Oh, that hurts. Oh yeah, here we go, perfect. And then we're gonna go after Kale with Goku and Vegeta. And then we're obviously going to go after Frost with the other Goku and Vegeta. Sucks we could not get the Dokkan attack on this turn. That would have been quite ideal. I thought it was starting to rain, and I was like, no, not in the middle of my recording. Like, if it started raining, I'd have to stop it. So, let's see. Hopefully this takes care of her in one hit. Oh, no, she's got a little more health than that. Okay. So we're going to need a couple crits, a couple additionals to take care of these enemies. They're not that weak. Yeah, so Kale's done. Alright, boom. And a triple super. Alright, I'll take the extra damage on Frost. Let's butter him up for Goku and Vegeta real quick. Boom. Perfect. So now this 3.3 is going to hit pretty good. If we do get a crit, I think we will be out of, or Trunks, or what's it called? Not Trunks. Frost will be done. Oh yeah, he's done. Alright, perfect. So now, so how do I want to go about this? This turn isn't good with type advantage. Right? Like, ooh, all the attacks are on them. Perfect. So it's 3 from Caulifla and 2 from Kaba. So let's do this. Oh, I meant to attack the other guy. Damn it. Alright. Let's just focus this whole turn on Kaba, and we'll just go from there. So we're going to have the Dokkan attack coming up here in a moment. That super did a little more than I was expecting. Don't go too fast. Jeez, I almost missed that one. So this should do an okay amount on Caulifla, but Kaba shouldn't really feel it. And then we're going to get an attack and defensive lowering, and then we will finish him up next turn. So I can't imagine that we lose this one for any reason at this point, especially with the healing coming up. Oh, okay. Or we can just get it done now. That's perfect too. All right, so I noticed a decent bit of blast attacks, so I do think that the Android 19 and 20, as well as the Android 17 and 18, are very viable options within this stage. You see here, basically the same time it took me to complete the last one. 1140 is roughly where we are at. That's going to be the Joined Forces Super Battle Royale category stage. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new. Turn on notifications so you don't miss out on the Super Battle Road stages and other Dokkan content that I provide. And I'm out.